Finally, Friday is here. Mzansi marks the 18th of February 2022, and here are the top 5 stories that have made headlines for today. The roads leading to the Chapman's Peak route were closed on Thursday evening due to raging fire on the mountain. The SAN Parks said in a statement on Twitter that Table Mountain National Park's NCC Environmental Services and other emergency services are currently responding to the fire. Is South Africa facing a red revolution? Julius Malema certainly seems to think so, and the EFF leader is in no doubt about who will be leading the country in the not-too-distant future. Malema backs himself to be president at some point. He hasn't given us any specifics, but during his hate speech trial on Thursday, the 40-year-old emphatically shared his self-confident views. This came within an hour of the political firebrand saying he would not rule out calling for the slaughter of white people. With all eyes on him earlier this afternoon, Julius Malema clearly enjoyed his time in the dock. He locked horns with AfriForum and their legal counsel, leading to a tense exchange of views. A 17-year-old learner was stabbed to death by another learner during a fight at the SAPS Secondary School on Thursday. According to Reaction Unit SA, RUSA spokesperson Prem Balram, the boy was declared dead at arrival at the clinic. A high school student was killed after he was stabbed in the chest in Trainance Park. Balram said members of RUSA were called out by educators to SAPS Secondary School at approximately 11:21 requesting assistance for the critically injured learner. On arrival, RUSA officers were informed that the critically injured student was transported privately to a local clinic where he was declared deceased on arrival. The police in Northwest are investigating 3 murder cases in the wake of a mob justice attack in Mothitlang on Thursday, February 17. A boy and a girl, aged 4 and 6, were found dead, and the community believed their uncle was responsible. South African Police Service, SAPS, spokesperson Colonel Adele Myburgh said a 31-year-old man collected his niece and nephew from their home in Extension 1, Mothitlang at 1800 hours on Wednesday to buy them food. When the children, who are cousins, did not return home, their mothers started to worry and filed a missing persons report with the police in the early hours of Thursday morning at approximately 1:15. Immediately, a search involving the police and the community was launched for the uncle and children. The community members found the uncle first and did not notify the police. Myburgh said they allegedly assaulted and questioned the man until he pointed out where he left the children's bodies. 5 victims of an alleged Zimbabwean serial killer who operated in Limpopo have been positively identified by SAPS after their respective DNA samples were finally analyzed. Suspect Prince Dube, aged 34, remains behind bars and only returns to the courtroom later this month. Police believe that Dube is behind the brutal murders of 7 women in total. The accused was initially arrested for possession of a suspected stolen cell phone, which police later established through investigations that it belonged to a woman who was allegedly kidnapped in Lebowcomo last year. Initial inquiries pointed to the possible involvement of a serial killer whose modus operandi was to lure women and promise them employment. The probe soon led to the discoveries of 7 bodies of women dumped at different locations in Seshego, Polokwane, Mankweng and Wessenberg policing areas. This is Leah for the South African.